We are starting the construction of a polypropylene pool, standard 6x3 by 1.5. And we will be making the pool turnkey, starting from digging the pit. Today we arrived, and now we have already marked out the pit. Our pit will be 720 in length, 420 in width, and the depth will be from zero, which is 145. Here is our 0 point. That is, the pool will be 50 centimeters above ground level. And in that part, we'll see how it turns out. Well, as usual, we dig the pit, load it onto a cart, dig manually, since machinery can't be used here, and take it out beyond the fence. By the way, the plot here is quite spacious, which makes it convenient to work on. So there's plenty of space to move around, more than enough. Oh, the first diggers have already started. All right, the tools are ready. Things are about to heat up. There's space to store materials, bring in sand, and unload the rebar. In other words, there's a ton of space. I love projects like these. Well, the building materials have been delivered. Boards, OSB, polystyrene foam. All of this is for the formwork, the braces, and the polypropylene basin. The process is underway. We're digging. Right now, it's just the top layer. These earthworks are, of course, the most difficult when done manually. It's incredible. Well, today is the second day. Polypropylene sheets have been delivered. Blue sheets, 8 millimeters thick, so the bottom walls and stiffeners will be 8 millimeters thick. Now they're making a temporary platform out of boards and OSB. And we'll start cutting to not waste time while the earthworks are ongoing. The earthworks are continuing. Clay loam, it's hard to dig. Everything for the pool has been cut. The walls, stiffeners, and shelves are prepared. In general, everything has been cut, so everything is ready. We will also have a technical section here where the equipment will be located. That's it. Its dimensions will be 1 meter 30 by 1 meter with a height of 1 meter 20. Right now, while the digging work is still ongoing, we will simultaneously be manufacturing the technical section on this site. So everything is in progress. The two short walls are already welded. Now we are welding the long walls on the same platform. The rain, damn it, keeps scaring us away from work. We have finished with the excavation. Now we are laying the geotextile, the sand cushion, which will be 20 centimeters. Then the profiled membrane, and finally the slab. The slab will also be 20 centimeters, reinforced with 12 millimeter diameter rebar in 2 grids. And in a couple of days, we will be pouring the slab. We poured the slab for the pool. There we poured the slab for the technical section. Here we placed it in position. Now we are laying extruded polystyrene foam, starting to weld the bottom, and then we will place the walls on the bottom and weld the basin. Well, today's task is to weld the basin and install the embedded parts. Well, for today, everything we planned to do is done. We welded the basin, set it up, aligned it relative to the fence. So from the fence to the inside of the basin, we now have 2.5 meters. Later on there will be a terrace here. 1 meter on this side, 1 meter on the other side, 2 meters on the far side. And on this side, the terrace will be about 6 meters. So from the inside of the pool, it will be about 6 meters. We also set up the technical room. That's how it will be. The entrance will be accordingly from here. The entrance will be from here. They brought out the pipes from the skimmer, from the nozzles, put up the formwork, and poured it. So tomorrow they will start reinforcing and setting up the formwork. The preparatory part will take them a couple of days. The day after tomorrow we will start the first stage, concreting the walls. Well, they will cut the foam to the size of the pool basin. All right. Well, that's all for now. We have concreted the walls of the pool. Here, sand is sprinkled, phased, between the soil and the concrete. The technical chain is also concreted on all sides. Now we are pumping water. In there we will pump, and here dismantle the formwork. And today we are installing the equipment. Well, we dismantled the formwork, cleaned the pool, and filled it with fresh water. This is its current state. So here we have a heat pump. Here are the pipes later when there will be a terrace. That is according to our main contract. It ends with us assembling the equipment, concreting the pool, all of this, and we will be launching it. And our second contract will proceed with the decking. We have the decking starting from tomorrow. It will go 1 meter from this side, 1 meter from that side, 2 meters from that side, and 6 meters from here to there. So the total area will be 72 square meters. Also on this side, where the terrace ends, there will be a canopy. The canopy will be 9 meters in length and 4 meters in width. But we will film and show that later as well. So we are going to start here now. It seems like we've assembled everything. The canister with chemicals is left. We need to put it in place. The equipment has been started. We performed a cartridge wash. The violet is already working. Now we are flushing the station. Okay, we've already flushed it. Here's where the pump flushing is. Where the shock goes. We'll leave the mode on constant for now. So now we will also start the heat pump. The let's not forget lighting. Now basically we'll leave everything like this. Let them filter. Our story doesn't end here. We continue with the finishing of the pool area. Well, this will take us about a couple of weeks. Since the area is large, the volume is large. I returned here after 2 weeks and we have almost everything ready. That is, as I mentioned, we made a metal frame, laid the boards, and now they are finishing the decorative corner around the perimeter. I'll show you now. We brought the winding device, the cover. Now we will install it. So we ultimately ended up with this sort of kind of eventually canopy. Here on the sides, there are boards. And around the perimeter on 3 sides, there is a profile pipe. It's already getting late. In principle, we have practically finished all the work on this site. We are just about to hand over the site. Only small things are left. Finishing the corners, tightening something here and there. Otherwise the pool is working, everything is fine. In general, we'll come next time to officially hand it over.